Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Danny and today I'm going to be talking you through how to apply DIY tape hair extensions at home. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not a hair professional in the slightest. I have purely done this because I wanted to try it at home myself before I paid hundreds and hundreds of pounds to go and have it done by a professional. I'm hopefully getting married in July this year and I really wanted to have much longer hair for the wedding so that I can try out some different styles and things like that. I've recently had a baby and from that lost quite a lot of my hair in terms of sort of the length and the thickness of it. So I really wanted to try out hair extensions sooner rather than later so that I can decide whether or not to keep them for the wedding too. So the method that I've opted for is tape-in hair extensions. They are, I think, the most popular DIY hair extensions because obviously it's quite easy to do yourself rather than having to try and attach a ring or a bond of some description. The tape kind of just sticks to your hair and sandwiches it, and providing you've either got someone there to help you or you've got a couple of mirrors like I have set up here, then you can kind of do it yourself and make things a little bit easier. The hair that I've gone for is this one here. I ordered it from China. I was quite impressed with the quality. It feels like human hair, it's good length and density. You can see it's not sort of thin and straggly at the bottom. This here is 20 wefts in a bundle, which is 50 grams. And I've ordered 4 lots of 50 grams, so 200 grams total, 80 pieces total, which effectively would give you 40 sandwiches of hair. But this particular one I've ordered because of another YouTube video that I've seen. You can see on the tabs, they've actually got sections. So you can cut them in half and you can use them to sandwich against themselves, which is great for smaller pieces of hair if you want to conceal them a bit better. But also the freedom of movement for the hair. Obviously, if you've got quite a thick tape in your hair, it's not going to move as naturally and as freely as it would do if it was a smaller piece. So that's why I've gone for those ones. So I'm going to attempt that technique today by sandwiching them sort of against themselves in some of the smaller areas and the places that I want the hair to move a bit more freely. The shade that I went for is shade number 2. It's quite a standard shade chart I've noticed when looking at all the different kinds of hair extensions. It's basically the darkest brown colour you can get before you get sort of a brown black or a black. I was actually going to buy some box colour and do my hair again before putting in the extensions, but these arrived yesterday, and when I did a colour match I could have quite easily coloured this myself. It's literally perfect. These are 20 inches. I deliberately went a little bit longer than what I probably want as my overall length because I want to be able to trim the ends and blend it into my own hair afterwards. I made sure I've got all of my tools with me that I need, so lots of sectioning clips so that I can obviously separate the hair and part it where I need to. Tail end comb, which is how you get the precision of the sections that you actually want to apply the tapes to, and to also remove any straggly hairs which might get caught, which is really important because you don't want to end up pulling out any hair unnecessarily. I've got hair straighteners and pliers which I'm going to use to clamp down the hair after I've applied a tape. Just a really quick 1 second clamp just to help the bond adhere to itself, and then the pliers just to really make sure that it's set into my hair. Preparation wise, what I've done so far is I've washed and blow dried my hair. I haven't applied any conditioner or any products to it because I want it to be as clean and build up free as possible. So I've just shampooed twice, rinsed it out and then blow dried straight, and then I've just run over it with the hair straightener as well to make sure that there's no kinks that my hair could end up getting caught to make sure I've got a really flat surface to apply those tapes to. So the first thing I'm going to do is section my hair off into the side and back section. To do this, I'm going to start round the back of my ear and basically work all the way over in sort of a U shape and clip all of this front and side hair away so that I can just work on the back section to begin with. So now that I've got the sides and the front of my hair out of the way, I've got the back section free. So the next thing I'm going to do is clip up most of my hair at the back, leaving a small section at the bottom where obviously if I wear my hair up you don't want to see the tapes. So you leave sort of a layer at the very bottom so that when your hair flips up you don't see those tapes at the very end. So this is the first piece that I'm going to be working with. You can see on one side it's got the tape, which I'm going to just peel off the cover of. You can see the tape exposed there. And then I'm going to apply that to the back of my head. And then I'm going to flip that section up, pin it up, and then I'm going to apply the underneath side, which will then make the sandwich. And that is my first piece done, so only 78 more to go. We're back. I've actually recruited Craig to come and help me because I can't work in a mirror, I've got no coordination. So he's going to help do the back for me, and then I'm going to do hopefully the sides myself. So that is the back section now all done. I'll do a quick spin so you can kind of see. Obviously it's not blended or anything yet, and I'm on the sides, so it's not as thick and full as it will be. So now I'm going to start on the sides. I should also mention I'm now 2 out of the 4 packs down, so I'm very glad that I did order the 4 rather than 3, which is what I was going to do. Obviously I've used quite a lot in my hair. It depends on how much thickness and how much length that you want, but I would definitely recommend going for more than you think you need so that you don't end up having tooth view. For all of the back section I just used the whole of the tape, but for the side bits, because I do want a little bit more movement, I'm going to use one piece folded in half. That is one side done. As you can see, it's very long, and yeah, I need to do a little bit of blending, but I'm pretty pleased with that so far. So now I just got to do this other side, and then I'm all done and we can see the final result. Okay, so I think I'm done. So what I'm going to do is go and curl it all and brush it out and see how it looks then, and if I need to I can just add a few more bits in here and there. But this is what it looks like at the moment. So it's not too thick and heavy, which is great because I didn't want too much weight added to my head. For my first attempt, I'm very happy. So I'm going to go and style it now and come back. So I have just finished. I've done a little bit of a trim on the ends just so that it matches up with the sort of bluntness of my natural hair a bit more, and then I've just styled it with a really loose curl, and this is the end result. I absolutely love it. I think it looks really natural, it's not too heavy, which is what I wanted. I wanted something that was quite light and easy to sort of move around. The length is really nice. As you can see, it's about halfway down my back. I haven't tried putting it up yet because I just want to kind of not put too much pressure on it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it's been helpful. If you have enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Thanks.